Of that, you need a driver's license, registration, and insurance when driving, operating a motor vehicle. You are operating.
We're not operating though. We're traveling.
Aaron, calm down. Aaron, calm down. Aaron, calm down.
Behind your back.
Okay.
Because you gave me a false name.
It's my.
All of that stuff is
You have
BS,
the name.
dude.
No, it's not.
It is BS.
That's why I have the documentation.
I got your name now.
Listen, that's why I.
In Lansing, Michigan's 54A District Court, Aaron Skates, now legally known as Aaron Yusef Bey, appeared before Judge Kristen Simmons on charges stemming from a traffic stop on May 22, 2024, near West Edgewood Boulevard and South Washington Avenue. Skates entered the courtroom operating under Moorish sovereign ideology, arguing that statutory law did not apply to him and that his Moorish identification was legally valid. He had also filed a civil tort claim against the city of Lansing, which he attempted to introduce into the criminal proceedings. The prosecution's case rested on testimony from 2 officers and body camera footage, while Skates elected to take the case to a jury.
Record in the matter of the city of Lansing versus Aaron Skates. This is 25-01554. Counsel, can I have your appearance, please?
Elizabeth Circoloni on behalf of the city of Lansing.
Okay, and then you're Aaron Joseph Skates, correct?
Record, my name was already changed for Aaron Yusef Bey. That's the.
You had a legal name change, you're saying?
Yes.
Okay, okay. At the time of this alleged incident, was your name legally changed? Okay.
They had the passport, the IDs and all that.
Okay, so your former name was Aaron Skates, but your legal name now is Bey.
Yes.
Okay, so we'll note that here. Aaron Joseph Skates, formerly Aaron Joseph Skates. Okay, currently Aaron Joseph Bey.
Yosef.
Yep. Okay, Yosef Bey. Okay, and when you address the court, you can stand. Okay, and so prior to us bringing up the jury, I do need to address some issues. First and foremost, there was a brief in support of the city's motion. They made a motion in limine. They filed this back in September 18, 2025. I reviewed the file and did not see a response from you.
I didn't. I filed a. Before that, I had a tort claim.
I'm sorry.
I had a tort claim lien against the corporation, against the companies.
What companies?
The city of Lansing and the state of Michigan.
You filed a tort claim against them, and what's the case number for that?
Oh, I don't have the documents.
Okay, that's if you filed any civil tort action against them, that would be separate from this criminal matter. So what does that have to do with your response to their motion in limine?
The criminal matter. I need to see proof of there being any crime that I committed.
Well, that's why we're here today. Is for them to determine whether or not they have proof beyond a reasonable doubt that there was a crime that was committed. And so as it relates to any statements of law to a jury regarding the strawman theory or the universal commercial code, the universal commercial code does not apply to this. This is not a transaction that would involve a universal commercial code. So that would be prohibited, as well as any contract law theory. This is not a contract law case. This is strictly a criminal case and strictly strictly a criminal ordinance matter case. So the law that is alleged, or the laws that are alleged to have been violated are both first that you furnished false information to the police, and then also that you obstructed official business. The court is using the criminal jury instruction rule for those alleged crimes. Those are the laws that will be provided to the jury for their consideration. But again, it is the burden squarely upon the prosecutor, which is the city, to prove that you did those things. They must prove them beyond a reasonable doubt. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Okay, so the court is granting the motion for a motion in limine. When the jury is brought up, we don't typically require for defendants in custody to be cuffed. Can you pause it, please?
Yes, Your Honor.
This is your body cam?
That is my body.
Okay, thank you.
Hello. Officer McClinton, Lansing Police. Pulled you over today because there's no registration on the vehicle.
How you doing?
Hi.
Just
I just need your driver's license. Is it registered? Registration and insurance?
Trying to tell you.
Okay.
yeah. So we're operating. We're not for hire. we're just travelers. We're traveling. I have some documentation proving such right here.
You're what?
We're traveling. So what it means is we're just traveling. We're not using any driver's license at all. We're just traveling in our personal property.
Do you have a driver's license?
Yeah.
Okay, can I have that? And then I'll need the registration and an insurance for the car.
That's the thing we don't. That's what I'm trying to tell you. We're not operating. We don't have insurance at all because we don't.
What do you mean you're not operating?
Yeah.
I don't need to see that. What do you mean by
This will explain the
Okay, I don't care about none of that. You need a driver's license, registration, and insurance when driving, operating a motor vehicle. You're all operating.
We're not operating though. We're traveling.
Okay. Traveling or operating.
It's law.
Okay.
We have it here.
Do you have that information that I requested?
We have it here.
No, the information I requested from you. Your driver's license,
I have my driver's license.
the registration, and the proof of insurance. I don't care about that. I need your driver's license, registration.
This is the law though.
Okay.
Yeah, it is.
That's fine.
This is the law.
I need your driver's license,
Here's my driver's
your
license.
registration, and the insurance.
Then here's my travelers, because I know you're gonna ask for my identification too, and that's what I'm trying to tell you guys. You guys are,
In the state of Michigan, on the Michigan roadway, you have to have a legal, a valid driver's license, a registration, and proof of insurance. Okay.
no, I'm trying to explain to him that right here, Supreme Court, other court citation proving no license necessary for normal automobiles on the common ways, and that's pretty much what we're doing. We're just citizens traveling, and that's all we're doing pretty much.
Traveling, operating, it's the same thing.
No, it's not, because when you're driving.
I do have a warrant, and I do have the money for it.
Okay.
I have the $500 for it. I'm just trying to turn it in.
Okay.
So that's the thing. It was from a fight, an old relationship that I was in.
Okay.
So that's basically previously what it was. I've been talking to an attorney.
Okay.
But I am going to work. I work at Kroger,
Okay.
and I am taking care of that. So this, I didn't know that this wasn't.
It's not a thing. People try to do that common law stuff all the time. It's not a thing. So that's why I'm going around it. If it were so, we are trained law enforcers, and if this was a thing, we would be trained in that area.
Okay.
Like you said, it's statutory law. We're no longer under the common law.
And I'm not arguing.
You're operating on the middle. You're traveling, operating. It could be interchangeable. That word is interchangeable. Whether you're traveling or operating, you're operating a motor vehicle is what you're doing. So.
And I live right here in Edgewood.
Okay.
And
Where's your warrant out of?
it's for like an old domestic.
Where is it out of Lansing?
Yeah, it's in Lansing.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So.
But it's not for like probation or anything of that nature. They just want money. I've already talked to people.
Okay.
Before.
Well, I'll check on that and see
Okay.
what that is. Okay. And then we'll go from there.
Okay. But I'm not angry.
No, I'm not saying that you are.
Be in handcuffs, and I can't just drive the car home if that's the case. I live literally right around the corner.
Listen.
I don't want the car to get towed.
One thing at a time. Okay.
The kids like that.
All right. 1 second. Okay. 1 second.
We will take another look.
And I assure you, like, this is not.
Can you get his information for him? Driver's license or name? He has that made one that he got from wherever. Order to do that now, okay? Put your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back.
No. Call your sheriff. Please call your sheriff.
Put your hands
Call your
behind
sheriff.
your back.
Dude,
Please call
Do
your
it
sheriff.
now.
I'm telling you right now to face away.
Hold on, Mark.
His hands behind your back.
Aaron, calm down.
Put your hands behind your back.
You guys need to call your sheriff.
Ma'am. Okay. I need you to get back in the car. Get back in the car.
You guys need to call your sheriff.
Stop.
Why are you guys doing this?
Aaron, just calm down.
Well, I haven't done anything. I was
Just
in
calm
the fucking car, dude.
Calm down, please.
Can you get back in the car for me? Okay.
Do not harm her.
1 to 10.
You understand?
Calm down. Just calm down.
I didn't even do anything.
Calm down, okay?
Stand up. Stop moving.
What are you doing? Go to the back of the car.
I didn't even do it.
There you are. You're yanking away. Go. Walk.
Good.
Edward Robert Victor 6758 Lloyd Jeep.
Right, have a seat in the car. Let me just pat him down. Is there anything over there?
You don't have any weapons on me. You can take my shoes off too?
Nope.
You guys chickens, so.
Just the phone charger.
Put your feet in the car. Yes.
Yusuf Bey.
Yusuf Bey, you said?
Yes, something to that nature. I believe it's like.
Are you sure? Did he tell you verbally or did he give it to you on writing? Is that what he handed you the card?
He handed me the card. It was on that, and then he gave the other officer the name.
Okay, so it wasn't that you asked him what his name was. It was that he provided voluntarily those cards when he was talking over the driver. Is that what you're saying?
For me, yeah.
Correct. And then those cards he alleged had his identification on it for his name. And those cards said Yusuf Bey. Do you know how to spell that?
I indicated in my report. I'm not.
Okay,
sure
that's
how-
fine. You can just say you don't know. That's
I
fine.
don't.
And did you ever ask him, did he have a Michigan ID or driver's license with those names on it?
Well,
You solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're going to give us the truth and the whole truth under penalty of perjury.
I do.
You can have a seat. You can state your first and last name and spell both.
Mark M-A-R-C, Fox, F-O-X.
Now you can proceed.
Thank you, Your Honor. Officer Fox, where do you work?
Lansing Police Department,
How long have you been here for?
3 years.
And before you were with LPD, where were you?
Before I worked with LPD, I worked for Sparrow Hospital. Officer McClinton called out a traffic stop. I think he was eastbound on Edgewood. The vehicle had pulled into, I think it was a Dollar General, I know it was a dollar store right at Washington on Edgewood. I backed him on that traffic stop and
When you pulled up as backup for Officer McClinton, can you take us through what happened?
Initially, I knew he called out a traffic stop. I can only speak to what I observed watching from the scene, but I observed a white Chevy Impala with, say, a customized plate. It wasn't any license plate issued by any state or the state of Michigan. I made contact with a female driver and a male passenger inside that white Impala. At that time, my partner it was his stop, so he was the one running the traffic stop. I was just his backup officer. I ended up identifying the passenger of that vehicle and had to use force to arrest the passenger of that vehicle.
Above this state.
What's your legal name?
Aaron Yosef Bey. That's
In the state of Michigan, your birth name. Do you have a Michigan
that's
ID?
my national name.
But do you have a Michigan ID?
No, I've never had one. That's my Aaron Yosef Bey. That's my national name. You guys cannot deny me of my nationality, dude.
I'm not denying your nationality. I'm asking you if you have a Michigan driver's license.
No, I'm telling you,
Do you have a Michigan ID?
No, I've never had one.
But I'm asking. But you've never had a Michigan ID before.
Have you? Okay.
Were you born? No, you're. He's fine. You don't have any weapons. I'm just gonna ask. You don't have any weapons on you, right?
No.
Listen, you want to talk with your hands? That's perfectly fine. No one's in any danger or anything right now. We're just having a conversation.
Danger, dude.
Okay.
Because I'm just explaining my rights. I'm telling you, I've never.
I understand.
I understand. Nationality documentation right there.
When you were born, you received a birth certificate, right? What name did your parents give you?
Aaron Yosef Bey under the Moroccan Empire, and that's why I got my nationality document. And I have all my other paperwork at home too. I have all that certified, and it's been already in the court and stuff. I already did this.
So prior to you
name,
certifying that in the court, you had a legal name and a date of birth, right? Prior to the Moorish paperwork that you filed with the state, you had a legal name.
At birth.
That's
at that birth. Yes, at birth.
Okay.
At birth. It's never been switched over from like. It's not one of those where you.
All right, go ahead and spell your first name for me then.
Aaron.
Middle name?
Yosef.
Last name?
Bey.
Date of birth?
12/25/1987.
All right, guys, sit tight. Sovereign citizens, man. He's telling me Aaron Yusuf Bey, 122587.
Did he present you with any other kind of identification?
Just the Moorish ID. After he was placed under arrest, I found a either debit or credit card with the name Aaron States on it. And when we ran that name, we got a return of name.
Obviously, right?
Yeah.
What is his name?
His name is Aaron. That's what he told me.
What's his full name?
Get the wallet.
That's what he's told me. I haven't known him for that long. I've only known him for a month, so that's all I know. I know his name is Aaron. That's all I know.
Because right now, he's committed a misdemeanor, failed to identify. Okay.
This is the identification that he has, and that is the paper.
Yeah, and this. So I know he's like telling you all of this stuff.
I don't know
but none
exactly
of this
where he's from, but this is the paperwork that he also has at home. So this is what he's going to show you if you guys are like. I don't know exactly where he's from. I know his parents are dead, so I don't know too much.
Okay.
I know he
skates.
I know he is on his own.
Thank you. Fair enough. Skates.
3501 Seaway Drive, 3501 Seaway Drive. Checking on.
So right now you're detained for investigation from failed to identify. All right, that's a 90-day misdemeanor here in the city. Okay.
I didn't do anything.
Because you gave me a false name.
It's my.
All of that stuff is
You have the
BS,
name.
dude.
No, it's not.
It is BS.
That's why I have the documentation.
I got your name now.
Listen, that's why I have the documentation.
Close your legs. Close your legs.
That's it. No, call your sheriff, dude. Call your sheriff. Please call your sheriff.
Get your legs back.
Call your sheriff.
Just calm down.
Sit back in the car, man.
Call your sheriff.
So when you head back to the car just then, what are you doing?
When I went back to the car,
Yes,
the accused vehicle,
Mhm.
I went through his wallet to look for identification.
Were you able to identify him?
I was able to identify him.
And what was his name?
Aaron States.
And how did you identify him?
The name on I did believe it was a debit card, it was a black debit card inside the wallet.
After finding that form of identification, you went back and to speak with him? Is
Yes.
that correct? And how did that go?
It wasn't very productive. I advised him what specifically he was detained for and why he was in the back of the vehicle. I believe after that point, I handed the debit card off to my partner and we identified it with the computer. So based roughly on his age.
So the name that you found from the debit card yielded a resultant name?
It did.
Does the jury have any questions for this witness? I think I might have missed it because I was trying to get someone out of the waiting room. You went back to the vehicle and did the young lady hand you the wallet or where did you find the wallet?
It was just sitting on the dashboard, Your Honor.
Okay. And she told you that was his wallet?
I don't recall.
Okay.
I believe it was, if I recall correctly, it wasn't in his possession on that side of the vehicle. I think I just assumed it was his wallet, Your Honor.
Okay.
But to the whole thing about the furnishing falsified documentation, we could argue about that all day, but it's their rule basically. I could always take it back to the Universal Declaration of Indigenous Peoples, which is native or allowed to a nationality, which is what I aim at more, presenting those documentations, having the certified documents in hand, showing them the laws. Won't help none, but it might. One thing I could say is I stand by what I done, and I don't see anything wrong that I did.
Okay. Any re-argument or you're all set?
I'll make it brief, Your Honor. As you've heard 3, now 4 times, I'm going to say it again from everyone. The court has instructed you on what the law is for this matter. The law is what the court has said. You'll have it in front of you in a short while. There is no requirement in any of the elements for either of these crimes for there to be a bodily injury. And so again, I ask you to take what you've heard today, what you've seen, and look at those elements and find the defendant guilty on both.
Thank you. Okay, one of you all gets to go home because you were the alternate in case someone didn't make it through the day. Juror number 5, thank you for your service. You may be excused. The remaining of you will be excused to deliberate. You can take your notes with you. Again, remember to select a 4-person. If you would like to review any of the exhibits that was admitted, your 4-person can notify by knocking on the door and passing a note. You're not allowed to speak directly to the court officer or to the judge or to the lawyers. And then try your best to work out your differences if those arise, and to come to a unanimous agreement if possible. All rise. I'm going to swear you in, David.
The jury returned a split verdict, not guilty on furnishing false information and guilty on obstruction of official business. Judge Simmons credited Skates with time served and released him from custody that same day. But a misdemeanor obstruction conviction in Michigan does not go away. It remains on the record and can affect employment, housing, and future interactions with law enforcement. The acquittal on the false information charge was the stronger legal outcome, but the obstruction conviction is what follows him out of that courtroom. Body camera footage from both officers played a central role in the case. Without it, the jury would have been left weighing 2 officer accounts against the defendant's word alone. If you were sitting on that jury, what would your verdict be? And for more cases like this one, make sure you're subscribed.